Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Set, hut, and ring. Mike 58 right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Go right in. Check 53. Who that? Who that? Here we go. 46. Tighten up. 26.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott down. Caught on the right side by Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 3rd down, Hines through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready? Get the flag. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Let's go. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. Here it comes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check. Check.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Hines. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Prescott. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the 29, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch the switch. Hey. Switch. Watch switch. So we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. 53, check 53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 53.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Looking to throw. Rodriguez. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw is Rodriguez. From the gun, he'll throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 58's the Mike.
Here's Rodriguez, operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hines. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
53, Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Not today.
They run with Hines, and he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Prescott to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Check 53. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Shit.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check it back. Check it. 47.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Rodriguez on 1st and 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and a route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Rodriguez. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rodriguez off the play fake to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Get ready, boom, boom. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Back to throw. Rodriguez looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Kill.
Looking to throw. Rodriguez toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You must be dreaming. 57.
Rodriguez now throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. That's it. They're scared. They're scared.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mark 55. Mark 55. 26. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
1st down, Packers.
Here we go. 3, Mike. Tackles.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Caught right side, Tate. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
3 bud.
And again this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st and 10, Prescott to the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Prescott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
53 Smart. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They run again with Hines. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Here we go. Here we go. 47. Switch up. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Defense wins championship.
Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jalen Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
Well, what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go now. 56. 70 ending. 56. H3. Come. Defense, let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's complete to Graham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First and 10.
To throw is Rodriguez on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10. Here's Rodriguez to throw again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Rodriguez on the left side. Gallup's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Rodriguez. From the gun, he'll throw. That one complete to Elliott. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodriguez operating from the gun. This one caught left side by Cooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's when we thought they would have to hold it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will take it in for a Cowboy so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day out there. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
8 yards to go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Prescott down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off the play fake, Rodriguez. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Rodriguez. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
You can't stop me.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All day. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. All right.
Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. All of a sudden, both sides of the football for them playing extremely well. That's how they're right back in this ball game.
And I checked out our astrological charts before this game, you and me. And you know what it said? It said we would be better in the second half than we would be in the first half. I think this team is coming along right along with us. The moon's definitely in the 7th house, and they are playing way better. I like how they pulled it together. I don't know if it was a leader that stepped up. I don't know if it's just the team got out of the gate slow, but now they're looking the part.
You don't even know what sign I am.
No, but it doesn't matter. I just looked up all of them.
Okay. I guess they all said the same thing. Back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
We won it. Come to Mike. 54. 54. Mike 54. I got him.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Number 53. Mike 53.
On first down, it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Green Bay, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.